And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Michael Wacha. What do you look for here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ernie Clement, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And there's a foul ball. Wacha in his 13th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball two. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. And a payoff pitch. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Second, the center fielder, number 5.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Stays alive. Good eye in that spot.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Marte really on his horse for it. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Just off the outside edge. Full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. What do we need to know here about right-hander? Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Ball one there. And that's fouled off. That one missed. takes it in for the out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And he makes the catch. 2 away now. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball outside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's a strike. Here's a 2-2. Carrying well. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor. And the Royals strike first. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. Late on that fastball.
That missed. That's the ball.
Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Kansas City, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Swings through that one for strike 1. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. There's a strike. And that's near the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's George Springer. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. In the air, left field. Collins in position. And that'll do it. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. So up now for Kansas City, Isaac Collins. The 1-1. Just missed.
No, that's out.
One up, one down. Starling Marte up to hit. And that's in there for strike one. Swings through that one. Next pitch just misses. Ball one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting seven, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Wood!
There's a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 0-1 now.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Lined into right. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's into second with nobody out.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now Kazuma Okamoto. Man at second. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
The 1-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through that one for strike two.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Out towards right center field. Marte gets there. He's under it. One away.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out.
No, ball.
Check swing,
No, that
he
missed.
held up, and it's 2-1.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
And it remains 2-2. Runners at the corners, 1 away here on opening day. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. So here's the Royals DH, Carter Jensen. Guerrero. He'll do it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Garcia getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. He swings and fouls one off. Tap foul at the plate. Clement should have this one. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Witt batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. That one carrying. And he misses it. It drops in. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit. That's a base hit. Here comes Witt around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they take a 2-run lead. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. His first at bat was a strikeout. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Late with the swing there. So Salvi is set down on strikes. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fought off foul.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Just missed. Hit on the ground to short. Witt. To first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Anthony Santander at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Santander.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Late with the swing there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. Strikeout number 8. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here in Kansas City, ready to go. Bottom 4. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
Collins.
Ball. Hey, ha.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Foul ball.
The 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Next for the Royals, the right fielder, number
Here's Starling
16.
Marte. Struck out swinging his first time.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a 2-0. And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that is out of play. Oh, great stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, George Springer. Slider right there.
Ball.
The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Andres Jimenez. Doubled his first time.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Daniel Lynch.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. That's out number 2. Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Single to right at his first trip. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1 down. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Lane Thomas.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Springer drop step going back, but it bounces off his glove. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter.
So now here's the DH, Carter Jensen. 0 for 1 so far. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So now back to the top of the order.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Michael Garcia. The 1-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Springer racing after it. Pulls it down, and they're 2 away. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2. Varsho under it. And that is the third out of the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Collins takes it in for the out. 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the air to left center. Collins coming on. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Two down, nobody on. Here on opening day. And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags.
On the mound now, Luinder Avila.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And they tie it up. It's 2-2. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Reaching into the dugout, he makes the catch. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make.
Mason Fluhart takes over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And there's one down. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
No, that's it.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Santander moving under it. Out number 2. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
Nope, that's in.
Two down, nobody on. Way back there, it's got a chance. Just missed it. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, George Springer. So they turn things over to the righty, Steven Cruz. Out towards right center field. Marte under it. And there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. The shortstop takes
out.
the ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Cruz, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a slider.
Ball.
Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one is downstairs, and it's a full count. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 7th, Starling Marte steps in for the Royals.
Starling Marte.
Varsho under it. And there's one down. Next to hit,
The
Michael
batter,
Massey.
number 19, second baseman, Michael Massey.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Just off the outside edge. Struck him out looking. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Carrying well. Out of here. And this place is rocking. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Carter Jensen. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals, Jonathan India. Full extension, makes the catch. For the top of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Oh, that got him.
That got him. Take
And
base.
that'll put the tying run on base to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 5,
So up next, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3 in this one. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Matt Strom.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here comes the 0-1. And misses inside. Way high with that one. Ball 2. The Royals trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Trying to move them over here. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. So the tying run at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now, Anthony Santander. He's already homered here in this one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
In the dirt, and the runner holds.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Swings through the sweeper. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball one there. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that's got extra bases written all over it. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. A 2-run blast. And they add to the lead. It's 5-2. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. He's already homered in this game.
Well, these Royals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Guerrero. The tag, and he's out. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Ball.
Nice grab. Throw to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Isaac Collins. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Splits the plate, and that's strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas takes it in for the out. And there's one down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. one. On the ground to the left.
No,
but
that's
it
a foul
kicks
ball.
foul. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays have just one out left here. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez.
Ball.
In the air, left side. Collins under it. And that'll do it. The Royals take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.